So, you know, Christmas is supposed to be this joyful, amazing, wonderful, happy time. And yet every time I leave the house, all I see are stressed out faces and people who do not look like they are having a good time at all. But it doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be horrible. It doesn't have to be over the top. It doesn't have to be a nightmare. So let's start with a few simple living, simple giving tips to help you simplify your Christmas. So my first tip is to keep it authentic. Now, as you've probably gathered, I live in Australia and I live in a subtropical part of Australia, which just seems to be getting more and more tropical every day. So it can get up to 40 degrees Celsius on Christmas Day. So while pretty much every Christmas decoration in a shop is about snow, it's about a Northern Hemisphere Christmas. It's all about cold and having roast dinners and rugging up and keeping warm. And it's really beautiful. But it's kind of weird to be sitting down eating a salad dinner because it is too hot for anything else on Christmas Day, and to just be surrounded by all of these Christmas decorations that are all about snow and winter wonderlands. So I'm keeping my Christmas authentic by making it Australian. I am letting go of the need to cook a huge, big roast dinner, and we are having salads and seafood. The colours that I'm choosing to decorate my home in are earthy, natural colours. They're the colours of an Australian summer because we are in the middle of an Australian summer. So my first tip to you is to make your Christmas authentic to you. Don't feel that you have to buy into what the world is telling you Christmas is or should be. Make everything authentic to who you are. Make it reflect your family. Let it show what you love and let it reflect your surroundings. Tip 2 kind of follows on from tip 1. Because I'm not going to do any of that winter wonderland stuff for Christmas, I've been looking around for different ways to wrap gifts. And I also wanted a low waste option. It just does my head in Christmas Day when you're ripping open all of those beautifully wrapped presents and then it all just goes in the bin. What a waste. Also, I am terrible, absolutely terrible at wrapping gifts. So I was looking around online and I found something that ticks all 3 boxes. It is low waste, eco-friendly, it is completely Australian, and it eliminates my horrible gift wrapping skills. So what I found were these. They are cotton gift wrap sheets. So they come in these two sizes. This is the large size and this is the smaller size. And look, Australian gum nuts. They are completely Australian. They're designed by an Australian artist. They're made by an Australian company and they just fit the colours of our Christmas. So the beauty of these is not only do they make it so easy to wrap so I don't look like the resident crazy person when it comes to Christmas wrapping, but you can just reuse them over and over again. And because they're not really full of, you know, Santas and elves and whatever, you can use them for any occasion. So I know when my mum gets her gift, she will consider the wrapping as part of the gift because she will be able to use it as a napkin. She'll be able to pass it on, wrap somebody else's gift, so there's no waste. And another way that I've found to introduce simple living and simple giving is through advent calendars. Now I have a German heritage, so I've been using advent calendars since I was a little girl, but then I grew up and I stopped doing it. But this year I found this gorgeous wooden advent calendar they're just like little boxes and you can put little treats in there, and I'm using it as a way to bring more love into my house. So I've split it up with my husband. He gets all the odd numbered days and I get the even numbered days. And what we have to do is go out and find a small thing that fits into that little box that we think the other person would love. So it's beautiful in two ways. One, every second day I have to go and find something that my husband will love. So I'm thinking about him and I'm finding ways to give to him. And then on the next day, I'm receiving something from him. I'm receiving a token of love from my husband. So it is the ultimate in simple living and simple giving. And then once we're done, once Christmas Day comes around, I'm going to use that gorgeous little advent calendar as my Christmas tree because I live in a small apartment and I don't have room for a gigantic Christmas tree. So there's another way to simplify your Christmas. Use things for more than one purpose. Find things that are going to work in the space that you have that will bring lots of love and lots of joy, and you can use more than once. And my next tip for simple living, simple giving is to make things. I've already spoken about making your Christmas authentic, and there is no better way than to make your own decorations, add your own festive touch to your home. So this morning I went out and gathered some beautiful leaves to use in a wreath that I'm going to make later. I've gotten things that smell gorgeous and are really Christmassy, but they're natural. So they're going to dry well on the wreath. They're going to look beautiful and smell beautiful for ages. And at the end of the day, I'm not throwing away another piece of plastic Christmas crap. Look, I don't know about you, but every time I look at those plastic wreaths in the shops, I am mortified. And I refuse to bring more crap into my house. So in the spirit of simple living and simple giving, I have gone to a florist, chosen some beautiful stems, and I'm going to create my own wreath. What could be simpler than that? So I'm going to leave you with that today. I hope it inspires you to do some of your own simple living, simple giving, to simplify your Christmas so that you can have a truly authentic experience without trashing the planet. So thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, take it easy.